go. There we go. It says we're live. I don't know. Few tense moments here, guys. How you doing? This is Travis B11. Welcome back to Caliber Corner, episode number 115. We got a good little show lined up for you this evening. We're going to talk a little bit about SHOT Show and what to expect for upcoming firearms. If you guys hear any rumors about any new and upcoming firearms, go ahead and put it over in the comments section over there on the YouTube side, and we'll let you know what's going on. Hey, guys, tonight's episode is brought to you by SS Pawn, Lexington, Nebraska. Guys, I want you to give Stan a call, all right? They're located in Lexington, Nebraska, and the contact information for SS Pawn's in the description box. And remember that SS Pawn will take care of your firearms needs. It's a great little store. If you're going off Interstate 80 heading west, take the exit. The shop is just off the exit there in Lexington, Nebraska. So how's everybody doing? Let's go ahead and let the panel introduce themselves, and then we'll see who's joining us here. So, Squib, let's go and start off with you, man. How you doing this evening?
Doing pretty good. Sitting here at my desktop and just poured myself a Manhattan. So let's get the show started.
Sounds good. So are you going to do a tabletop review of the Manhattan?
This is the first time I made myself one, so this is my prototype before I try to do a tabletop review, but I may.
I'd actually watch that one.
Yeah, that turkey hunt video you did was pretty good too. The one that happened on the stovetop, the wild turkey hunt.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm going to give a few of these videos a try and just see how they turn out. But
rock on.
I think I should try it since I really don't have a whole lot of experience being on the other side of the bar.
No problem, man. Sounds good. All right. Gary's in the house. Gary, what do you know, bro? How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right, and I don't know much, and most people will vouch for me when I say that. So just glad to be here, and thanks for the invite.
Well, in the words of Aaron Neville, I don't know much, Gary, but I know I love you. All right. Hey, Gary, so you got a little show that you do, or a couple shows. Why don't you talk about those for a minute? What can you expect to find if you check out your channel over there?
Well, right now, the only active one I have going on is Foul Territory, which has been going on pretty much weekly since first of the year. That's okay. On Friday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. And occasionally, about once a month, I try to do what we call an early bird chat. And that's on Sunday morning starting 9 a.m. 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Central, usually running about 4 hours or so.
Oh, my gosh.
That depends on my schedule and whether I'm at home on Saturday night or at my daughter's. So as time allows, I fire that one up too. So
cool, man. Yeah.
Other than that, I try to do some gear reviews and the occasional informatic videos when I can get them out. I need to increase that, as I'm sure the gun snob will attest, but I'm working on that. So
sounds good, man. Well, I appreciate you being here. You're a busy man, making guest appearances on other shows. So hey, real quick, everybody watching this, I want you to head on over to their YouTube channels. I want you guys to subscribe to everybody that's here on the panel tonight. They'll got great content over there for you, so make sure you check it out. All right, and joining us from the West Coast, Calaveras 32 Special. What's up, bro? How you doing, man?
Not doing too bad, thanks to the holiday, coming up, I was able to get off work early enough to actually join you folks on this show. First time in a while, so I appreciate the invite.
All right, man, I appreciate that. And I want to just send a warm Merry Christmas out to everybody here on the panel and all of you watching this, whether you're watching it on YouTube or over on gunchannels.com. Guys, make sure you make it a good special holiday season. Take some time out for yourself. All right, Kingpin in the house. What's up, brother?
Good evening, Mr. Travis and everybody. Thanks for having me. Good to see everyone.
Right. All right. Welcome to the show, man. Welcome back to the show. Every week we got the Kingpin out there joining in, and it's a good guy to have along with us. All right. Gun Snob, what do you know, man?
Well, I don't know nothing. I know it's almost Christmas, though. So
it is.
Christmas, everyone.
We're getting there. It didn't feel like it. It was 55 degrees outside today here in Nebraska.
It was in the 60s here.
Wow, that's not normal for us. We're usually buried with snow at this point, but I'll take it. I hope that New Year's Eve is not – we've had 0 degrees the last couple years that we've had New Year's Eve going on. It's just not fun to go out in that. Not fun, the ice and the snow and all the garbage and stuff. So I'm hoping it stays this way. I'm liking this. I need to get out to the range a little bit this week and have a little bit of fun. So, hey, so what's new coming up on your channel? Can you give us a little spoiler, a little taste of what's coming up on the channel?
Yeah, things. No, I just finished recording a lot of the range video. I just put 2,500 rounds through my SAR now. I just got it up to 2,500 rounds to SAR 9.
Lord.
So that video will be out this week. And then I've got some other stuff, maybe a Mossberg Patriot rifle video coming out.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Other stuff, and then SHOT Show stuff.
Oh, heck yeah. SHOT Show's going to be interesting if people want to live stream. I'm just kind of curious how that's going to work out with the new YouTube gun regulations, which we're not going to get into. We've had discussion on that now for a week, and you guys are all seeing that on the channel, and that's what a lot of these chats lead to. But it could be interesting how content's handled from your favorite content creators this time around. So I don't know. All right, man. Thank you for being here tonight. Moving on. Night Strike. What's up, bro?
Well, funny you should mention the whole live streaming thing because I'm working on GunTube right now. New software.
Excellent.
Better software that does facilitate live streaming. And Squib will be happy to know that I stole one of his ideas.
Really?
Yeah, he commented the other day, and you know what? I listened to it. I thought about it, and you know what, Squib? This is the only time I'm going to say this, but you were right.
Hey, Squib's right about a lot of things, though. I mean, there's a lot of wisdom we can take in from the elderly. There's a lot of knowledge out there from those that are older than us that we should.
So I listened to my elders. I listened to Squib, and you know what?
Hey, I was always told to respect my elders. So that's all I'm doing, man. So I'll catch up with you, Squib. Don't worry, I'll be there soon. Yeah.
I am joking, but seriously, I am working on GunTube right now. New software, new live streaming chat on there. I'm trying to see if I can get the old database backed up into this and restore all the videos, so I don't have to add 1,000 of your videos back on there. It'll just do it itself.
Oh, that'll be nice because I'm way over 1,000 by this point.
I know that's
I'm just kidding, dude. I don't think I've even cracked 1,000. I think 900 something. And that's crazy, man. I don't want to brag, but that's only been 4 years. I can't believe I found the time to make 900 videos in the last 4 years, man. I mean, it's amazing how fast you start adding content when you really get into it.
I don't know either. But when I get everything done with this new software that's better than what I had, and get it done, we'll have live streaming.
Okay.
You'll have, good live stream chats, and everything will work. I'm crossing my fingers on this.
Will there be any ability to put up any kind of graphics or anything without having to run through OBS or any kind of title bars or anything like that?
No, that's OBS territory, man.
Okay. Was not sure.
You got to do OBS for that.
Yeah.
OBS is easy enough to use.
I know. I just like running through the tube or just going with a little bit of the duck, unfortunately, if I have to sometimes.
So Travis, one last thing. I have to ask, that T-shirt, is that an SS Pawn T-shirt?
Why, yes, it is. Thank you for asking. No. Yeah, I mean, I did give a little introduction here to SS Pawn. Ever since the beginning, Stan's been great about loaning me firearms from his private collection, and I bring them to the channel and test them out. I just kind of thinking about it. I mean, I've done a lot of reviews thanks to Stan's help. I mean, there's a lot of those firearms would not have been on any of my videos if it hadn't been for him. So I'm just trying to pay it back, and he's been a great sponsor to the channel, and he's doing an awesome job. So, yep. I've worn this in quite a few of my videos, too. It's usually my range shirt when I'm out there, especially when it's one of the firearms that Stan loans me. So, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
All right. Okay. Black Cat Outdoors in the house. How you doing, man?
All right. Just wrapping some Christmas presents here while I'm hanging out.
You're a busy man. You got the basement renovations going on. You got Christmas gifts going on right now.
Yeah, I'm in my storage room right now wrapping some presents, just trying to get stuff ready for Christmas morning.
Gotta do it in a spot where the kids can't see anything, right? Where you try to keep it.
Exactly right. Nobody ever comes.
I'm concerned, Black Cat.
What's that?
You're just now wrapping my Christmas presents? I don't think they're going to make it here by Christmas. You're just now
wrapping them. I'll give you a preview. I'll let you know exactly what I got you. Close your eyes. What do you see?
Oh, man.
He's going to personally deliver them to you.
Oh, is he?
That's what he meant.
Yes, I am.
I think
Yes,
he sees
I-
rainbow unicorns. Is that what you see there,
Can you
Gunsnob?
see
Is that...
Black Hat going down the chimney with a, you know,
I've got a
Watch out for that guy.
It'd be
Boys
small
and
around.
girls.
I don't know if he'll fit.
Yep.
Here, by the way, for you, I am drinking Sam 76. So in honor of Travis, I have the Sam Adams out here.
There you go. You know, but the 76, it's such a summer blend. I mean, it's lemony and it's almost like a wheat beer. It's good for the. You got to go hearty and robust in the fall and the winter. You got to go with like a nice winter lager or like a nice stout. Chocolate
I have
bock.
a chocolate porter over here, yeah.
All right. That'll work. You're warming up. You're warming up the palate is what you're doing, right?
There we go. This right there we go. There's chocolate bock right there. That'll be next. So give me like 30 seconds.
Well, take your time. I'm not trying to put any kind of social pressure on you, Danny. This isn't a keg party or a frat party yet, but yeah.
I'm blaming you for my drinking problems.
No, I'm sorry about that.
Else. Yep. Why not?
Man, crazy stuff. So let's see who's joining in here. We got a pretty decent crowd over here on the YouTube side. I see a little gun snob over there and over here. A little 2 Live Moon in the house. Michael Willis is out there, guys. I'll be looking for questions if you have them this evening. Mystic Guns is out there. Hunan's line isn't anyway. Tacos and French fries. Kingpin's out there and over here. Blue Steel 44. What's up? Roll call's out there. 219. Let's see. Newark Outcast is joining us this evening. 12 gauge 275 Rigby in the house. Joe Ziola's out there. Midnight Range is out there too. Try to see. I don't know who the first person was that joined in this evening. Texas Blades is joining in tonight. William Keller's out there. We got the usual crew watching. Guitar Man Pete. Billy, the cab driver's watching us. Hey, what's going on, Billy? Good to see you, bud. Rolling Trips joining us as usual. Squibload's out there and over here. Let's see. Rick Eiselt. Eiselt is joining us tonight. And I'm Not Will Rogers is joining in too. A few new people I haven't seen yet, so takes me a second to figure out who you are. Southpaw RX is out there too. Somebody named Mike is joining us. Mike, we are ready for the holidays, that's for sure. Tennessee Gun Guys in the house, and Joel K. Looks like that's about it. First person to join in was Black Hat Outdoors over there on the chat. So welcome. Oh man, whew, crazy stuff. So there's going to be a lot of announcements and a lot of firearms coming out. I really wish the industry would hurry up and get these out before the holidays, before we spend all of our, I guess you could say, surplus cash that we have, the little bit that we have floating around on the presents and other firearms and accessories and stuff like that. But instead, it's a SHOT Show in January. We kind of get a taste now. There's a few things that kind of get thrown out there. Glock 44, Smith & Wesson Easy 9 and stuff like that. And January seems like is when it really starts to kick off at the SHOT Shows, when you start to see a lot of new designs and models and a lot of rehashes of the old things kind of being thrown out there. But just off the top, guys, have you heard any rumors about anything that's going to be introduced, or have you seen anything or checked anything out on any other videos at all? You guys in the panel?
All I've heard about is the Python. That's it.
I looked at that little pistol grip lever action or whatever that was in the email that you sent me. That was kind of cool.
Yeah, we're gonna show those off here in a little bit. I'll bring up that link and we'll go through them, because those are 2 great articles. That's where I get a lot of my information about new guns that are coming out, and I think they're kind of doing almost like a shockwave shotgun style, like a Mossberg shockwave style with it, where it's going to be kind of classified as its own gun, so it's going to have its own type of accessories you can put on it and stuff. But anything else out there, guys, you heard?
I keep hearing they're going to release a PC carbine in 10. So I'm hoping that's for SHOT Show.
Oh yeah,
I will own one if they do.
That would sell
I
a
love
lot.
my Ruger PC carbine.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
If you look around the gun broker, I got
is my favorite gun, anyways.
Yeah, you can. There's a store that's selling 10mm brand new high point carbines for $230, like then $30 for shipping, so $260 for a 10mm high point carbine, which is not bad. I think you get 2 magazines with it, so that'd be kind of nice. But yeah, the 10mm. Speaking of 10mm, has anybody heard anything else? Is Glock going to announce the G49 at all or not?
Well, I've heard that rumor. I don't know if it's true.
Because I showed it off on my podcast a couple weeks ago, an actual screenshot of a stock listing for it. It's a 4-inch barrel 8+1 single stack Gen 5.
They may not release it until SHOT Show.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see anything
Well,
until next.
I saw that same one several times, and then I seen on one of the Facebook groups I'm in, somebody said no, that's Photoshop. So I don't know.
It could be. I mean, they should get a single stack 10 out there. I mean, why not? I mean, that's again, we're at a point I think where a lot of us own a lot of different firearms, and we're just looking for something new to pick up just for fun. You know, whether you think you need it or not. I mean, look at like whenever PSA comes out with their version of the MP5, I'm sure they're going to sell like hotcakes. PSA is
wait a minute. You guys own firearms?
What's that?
That's what I'm saying. You know, why not on the for the Glock? Heck, why doesn't Glock release their own PCC? That's where I don't think they're going to be doing a whole lot of anything. As long as the old man's still around.
Yeah, we've said that before, that we're sure they'll push out maybe some different models at that point, because I mean they've got the capital to do it, they've got the fan base to do it, and what Gaston's in his 90s, isn't he? 80s or 90s at this point. How old is Gaston? He's like 93 years old. I don't know.
He's old. He's
getting up there. So yeah, I think that you'd finally see something. I could see him doing a PCC, or who knows, maybe. I mean, Kimber came out with a revolver, so why shouldn't Glock? That'd be kind of cool if Glock came out with a revolver too.
Yeah, but that Kimber revolver, they announced it at SHOT Show, and they didn't have it out to the masses for over a year.
Oh, I'd probably took about a year before it finally showed up. Yeah,
that was probably the most disappointing one on the list that you sent, was the revolver. Just
the looks of it, or what they're going to do, or what is it?
It didn't really tickle my fancy that much. Well, that and the single shot thing, but I don't really. If I'm going to get a single shot, I'll buy like a old classic type of antique gun or whatever. But
break action. Yeah.
I don't know. It just doesn't seem right to me.
I've seen a few reviews on it and stuff. I think Yankee did a pretty good video on one about a year or two ago. I can't remember what year it was, because I think he bought one, if I'm not mistaken, and showed it off on his channel. But yeah, not really seeing right now. I'm just not really seeing much of anything that's just super exciting. But the closer we get to January, the first article that we're going to share with you guys, just the first listing online that we're going to show you. It's a list that's going to be constantly adding. And so you're going to see more and more models get added to the list as time goes on, and it's going to be fairly lengthy by the time we hit January. And even afterwards, they're still adding different firearms to it, like in February and March. But it might give people kind of an idea as to what's coming out. And a lot of these things we see them get announced on news shows, firearms news shows, and stuff like that. All right, let's see if we have any questions over here.
He made a good point. Last year they released that Mini Mosin. Maybe they'll release something else. That'll be cool, because that's a cool gun.
Yeah, that was another one that showed up in my little SHOT Show preview. I think they were going to put them in regular production once the limited edition ones run out with the crates that come with them. They were going to do a lesser expensive version, I believe, that they're just going to put it in production. But yeah, they had mentioned doing, like an M1 or 1903 or something like that, Springfield. But I carry my revolver in single action. Says, is Gaston actually in charge of the designs and model guns that get put out? That's a good question. I mean, I don't know why else haven't we not seen anything, unless Glock just strictly wants to stick with the pistol market and that's all they feel like getting into. I don't know. I have no idea. But we always say we blame it on Gaston, but I mean, it's his design, it's his baby. He may have the final sign off on all the models before they go to market, because it's his company. But it might be bad to just assume that it's all because of Gaston. Let's see here. Shots fired.
I put those 2 links out in the chat if people want to look at this stuff. Look at the pictures and read the bios on this stuff.
Okay, thank you for putting that. Oh yeah, the links for the articles. Thank you. Squib, got a question for you. Maybe you can answer this one. Let's see here. Where'd that question go? There's one about the Henry. Does anybody know if Henry Rifles is making any new rifles with the Kingsgate other than what they have now?
Yeah, as far as I know, they don't have any plan to be released, but they do respond to customer input. I mean, believe me, this was one where the owner was kind of kicking and screaming, going, "No, I don't want this. No, I don't want it," kind of Gaston Glock style. And everybody said, "But this is what the customers want." So I think they dipped their toe in the water by only offering it in 2 calibers.
Yeah.
I think as time goes on and they look at their sales, I think that's what's going to result in them offering in additional calibers. Because I mean, one of the nice things about them is that if you're in a state like mine where you've got to use a straight wall cartridge, pistol caliber, carbine or rifle in some areas, because mine's not the only state that's like that. The Henry rifle is a great response to that. And I know a lot of people are really put off by the tube, and you just combine those two things. Like I said, I think they'll look at their sales numbers over a year or so, and then make a decision on whether or not to tool up to go ahead and make additional models, because over the years they've added more and more versions of every kind of rifle they've got.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not out of the question for them.
Okay. So hopefully that.
Wait for a second. Oh, sorry.
No, I'll say hopefully that answered the question that was out there in the chat. Go ahead, bud.
I said I walked away for a second, but I thought now on the one article you sent, they're saying they're going to release the 410 model and the 4570 with the king side gate.
I heard about the 410, but I hadn't seen it, and I wasn't sure if I had my information right, so I didn't mention anything about that. But right now, it's just the 4570 and the 3030.
Okay.
So
yeah, the 410 and 4570 is in that first link. I didn't look at it close enough to tell what kind of loading gate it had on it, but it's definitely in that first link.
I'm going to go ahead and do the screen share here, guys, so people can see it. So I went ahead and turn my camera off for y'all. So what we're going to do is, let's see. I've got to allow permissions real quick here. I think we're all set here. So we're just going to do an entire screen share here. Okay, so what you guys are going to see here, those of you that are watching, is the SHOT Show article. This is Gun, Holsters, and Gear, and I'll put a link to this article in my description box a little bit later on. This is my go-to for the new firearms that are going to be coming up for 2020, and basically everything that's been announced the last 3 years I've seen this article has pretty much been hitting the market. So, hey, guys, if you happen to see anything in the chat, let me know. For those of you that are watching this, I'm just running this off of a single screen tonight, so I'm not going to see your comments in the chat. But anyway, the first one, can you guys see this okay, starting off here? Can y'all check this out? Can you guys see this?
I don't see anything but your logo.
Okay, let's go ahead and let's go to screen share again, your entire screen share. All right. And how about now? Does it look good? Is it showing up at all or not?
Still looks like your logo.
That's not good. Okay, well, why don't we just try something a little bit different here? All right, let's do a screen share, and let's do the Chrome tab for SHOT Show. There we go. All right, how about that? Does that look good? Is that looking better?
There it is.
Here it is.
All right. So starting off here, this is the new one. This is the Flash Gordon gun from the 1930s comic strip. I'm just kidding. This is the Altor pistol, and I mean, I'm not gonna rip on them for coming out with this, but go ahead, guys, have a way, fire away.
Can I mention something?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
I've seen that type of barrel before. That looks like one of those really, really short AR-15 barrels. I'm not kidding.
Oh no, you're not. It just looks like the chamber, doesn't it? Basically.
I've seen them that short before.
Okay.
I don't know why you'd want one that short, but I've seen them like that.
So what this is, it's a single shot, simple pistol with an affordable price. The company touts these guns as offering unmatched simplicity, quality, construction, user-friendly design, and exceptional value. Pistols have a detachable barrel for breech loading and easy cleaning. The company states there are only 6 parts in the gun, and the metal components are made of stainless steel, while the polymer is made of nylon 6. That's the material. Overall length is 6.5 inches with a height of 3.5 inches, width of 1 inch, and a weight unloaded of 10.5 ounces. And it's going to be chambered in .380 CP for 119 and 9mm for 129. So, yeah. So they're basically.
It's the modern day Liberator.
Yeah. They do have a video that's in this article also that you guys can watch that shows you basically how I'm assuming how it assembles and disassembles and fires and so on. Because it has a little finger guard kind of down here to rest your finger in to kind of keep your finger separated. But the trigger itself, I don't know if it's just a little button you press going across. Or it looks like there's a little trigger up here towards the front that maybe you pull back and that activates the pin. I haven't had a chance to watch the video yet. I mean, it's got little iron sights up on top of it. And it looks like you just literally twist the barrel to go from fire to safe. There's a little line that's carved into the barrel, and wherever it lines up is where it's going to go. I think it's a great idea. I think it's absolutely awesome. I mean, yeah, it's a modern Liberator. More power to you, man. You want a deep concealment, final last stand backup? I mean, that's better than nothing. I'll just say that right now.
So that kind of was my question, was how is this practical for anything? But you just answered that it's going to be you don't even have a sharp stick anymore, so here, use this.
You got one shot with that. I mean, if you're in a bad situation or you're out of ammo or whatever, man, you got one. I mean, you could still reload it, and hypothetically speaking, and it's serialized and everything. It is a firearm. It's not a toy or anything, but
How big was it?
Overall length is 6.5 inches, height of 3.5. It's 6.5 inches it's pretty lengthy. I mean,
yeah, I'm out on that. I think High Point's a better choice because it ain't small enough to conceal and hide.
But 3.5 inches. But I mean, that's almost. I mean, you could have a Smith & Wesson bodyguard going on. I mean, there's a lot of other options out there.
My bodyguard's well smaller than that.
What are the other ones that can't we get that little credit card gun and a 22 Magnum that Sarge showed off? They make that also, and they may say, well, 22 Mag. Well, you want to take 2 to the face? I don't. I mean, it's not going to stop somebody who's meth infused, but at the same time, it's better than nothing, and it's a much more inconspicuous concealed package. But I mean, I'm going to give this company credit for making this pistol because I mean, I could see a use for one. Keep it in your tackle box or something when you go out, or keep one in your glove box of your vehicle if you can legally travel that route. I mean, there's, why not, But again, that money that you're also talking High Point money, and High Point's going to be releasing for $20 more, a double stack suppressor ready 9. I mean, granted, 2 completely different applications, but still, I don't know. I mean, that's something that, Calaveras, what's the rule in California on guns like this? If that thing gets on the DOJ roster, is that something you can buy or what?
That's a good question. I don't foresee it actually ending up on the roster, but I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what the rule is on that.
Kind of curious if that would if you guys have a minimum specification for like a gun size or length or width or anything like that. I know that there's certain criteria that the firearm has to fit in order for you to be able to get it, to purchase it as a pistol, especially. But so that was
supposedly all the criteria here are safety related. Like I said, supposedly. I don't really know.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm not being smart.
Yeah.
I'm not being smart, but you could damn near go to Lowe's and build a zip gun that looked similar to that.
Oh yeah. I'm sure that there's not necessarily videos online, but I'm sure there's instructions online that you can use on how to make a single shot zip gun essentially. So I could see that. Tell you what, guys, I'm going to keep an eye on the chat here on my phone. So interesting. Now, Emmanuel Goldstein says we're talking Boogaloo weapons. Oh, we might get there. Somebody said hashtag butt gun. I don't know about that. I mean, I'm not saying it wouldn't work, but I can't recommend that. So,
if it's once, it looked an awful lot like.
So, guitar.
What was the link on it again?
Maybe it's got a funnel shaped knob. Does that work for prison carry?
Yeah.
Wait, how would he know? Anyway,
I'm just guessing.
Guitar Man Pete says drop hundreds of them on Hong Kong. There you go.
Oh, he would know.
Oh, now come on, guys. Anyway, I'm checking out the chat now. I'm watching it on my phone so I can see what you guys have to say. But so I carry my revolver says I like innovation and different ideas, but this one's kind of stupid. I know, and the price, they could drop it a little bit. I mean, a lot of people would just buy it just to have one. But again, we always compare it to High Point money. What's the least expensive I can get myself a firearm for that's going to work? And then the High Point just kind of sets the standard for the entry level on a lot of, for a new gun essentially. I mean, you can go a little bit. Go ahead.
I was just saying, I'm sitting here measuring my Gen 1 Yeet cannon, and it's only 6.5 inches long, and a little over 4.5 inches tall, and 1.25 inches thick. So it's not that much difference in size.
No. Weight-wise, though, I mean, it's going to be
weight-wise,
10.5 ounces, but 10.5 ounces isn't exactly light either. So, funny. Okay, I'm looking at that little video intro. It looks like a little screwdriver. It looks like a little battery-powered screwdriver. You're talking inconspicuous. You could put that in like your tool belt. Nobody would even know. I mean, they would think it's just like a little, handheld screwdriver or whatnot. Not that you should do. That's a totally stupid thing to say, but I'm like, man, it looks like something I'd plug in at home and recharge and use for some home remodeling or something. It's like a little nail gun or something. Now the next one, I don't know why I think I need one of these, but I just think this is just cool. I know it's just like the Hellcat and the P365, but FN 509 compact MRD optics ready. And I mentioned this weeks ago. I said you're going to start seeing a ton of compact pistols now that are optics ready, because that's going to be the new, I think, kind of marketing edge for getting some more of these guns out here, and for people that already have everything, essentially. Yeah. What do you guys think about this one?
Oh, I'm all about that.
I just think it's cool as hell, even in flat dark earth. And I had a 9C compact. I love that gun. I kind of regret selling it, but I just felt it was a little bit too chunky for daily carry. But man, I mean, yeah, that I like that. And you got those nice tall sights that allow co-witnessing. And it says it's 10+1, 9mm. Maybe they'll do it in a 40. I don't know. Also takes 12 and 15 round mags. Co-witness all black iron sights, low profile optics mounting system with plate adapters for more than 10 different optics. MSRP of $799. Now that's optics ready. That's going to be $799 without. I don't know. I'm thinking you're probably going to see those new for $599. Is that a little too ambitious? What do you guys think? $649. I don't think we're going to see $799 because FN's guns don't ever seem to run, other than the tacticals. $650. Yeah, they don't ever seem to run as expensive as their MSRP. They seem to be a really good value when they're actually, for sale in the store themselves.
I mean, you're already getting it with the tall sights, so that's a big plus.
True.
So we're buying a MOS Glock or something.
Yep.
I mean, that's $70-$80 you're saving.
Yeah. I wonder if this just comes with just the 10 round magazine. It says takes the 12 and 15. My 9C compact actually came with, I believe, 3 magazines, if I'm not mistaken. It had a flat bottom version of it, and then it had a thumb pinky extension mag, and then it also came with a 15 or 17 round with like a 2-inch extension on it. And that was a heck of a value for the money. I think I only paid like $5.25 for it or something like that when they first came out. So I know that people say that the FNs have thin barrels, but they're cold hammer forged, and I think that I think they're combat proven enough that they're going to do the job for you over your lifetime. I don't think you have to worry about that.
And that may be something we see at Shot from Glock is a 26 MOS. I could see that one soon.
Yeah.
Well, that's where they talk about the thin barrel. That's where for competition guys and people that practice a lot may be an issue, but for your average Joe Schmo, how many rounds do they put through a compact handgun in a year?
Yeah,
most people, not that many.
Oh, I agree, and I mean, I think FN really does test their gear fairly well. Billy the Cab Driver has a question. They say the Keltec PF9 has been improved quality-wise, and that it's true. Would it be a really good choice as a deconcealment 9mm? Thoughts? I'm going to be honest with you. The Keltecs that I've tested on the channel and the Keltecs I've fired have never had any issues. But my guns do jam, and my guns do have issues, and I don't shoot perfect in my videos. I'm being honest with you here. I don't know about the PF9. I would say that before you want to trust anything as a deep concealment carry, you'd want to put a considerable amount of rounds through it to make sure it's going to work well for you. I don't know. Have you guys heard about improvements of the PF9? I don't have any experience with the PF9, but you guys want to say anything out there on that?
I owned one Keltec in my life, and was long enough for me. I traded it off, and I'll probably never own another one. That's what I thought of the one I had.
Okay.
I have no experience.
Okay. I mean, I like their designs and I like their innovation. I think they make some sweet looking guns, but yeah, the one that I had, the one that I tested, I can't even remember which model that is, with the 22 mag pistol.
Was it PMR 30?
PMR 30? Yeah. It's been a while since I tested it. Years ago.
That's kind of a neat gun.
Dude, I like it, man. I mean, it's got those thick mags in it, and the thing's fun to shoot. It's got a wicked report on it, man. 22 mag out of a short barrel is a loud freaking gun, man. It's awesome.
Yeah. I didn't think I would like it. It looked like, how they used to call the M16 the Mattel gun.
Yeah.
Because back in the day, it was like, what is all this artificial stuff? I mean, it's plastic. It looks like a toy gun. but the sights are pretty decent. It's ergonomics are decent. It shoots
Yeah.
good. Yeah, I shot Smeggies, and I thought it was great. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I can say I've shot a Kel-Tec now.
You know, a funny story about this. I have a colleague that has one. She has it as her bedside gun. And I was talking to her. I said, well, why'd you go with that? She goes, well, it's fun to shoot. It's relatively inexpensive. And I said, yeah, but I go, wouldn't you want like a 9 or a 40 or 45? She goes, well, don't you think that 30 rounds of 22 Magnum would stop most people? And I said, good point. Good point. You know, plus a second mag of 30 to back it up. Yeah.
And speaking of shooting Smeggy's PMR, I think G-Web's had that before Smeggy did.
Oh, they're an interesting gun to disassemble, and they're lightweight, and they're kind of sleek, and they're kind of fun, and the prices on them have really dropped off. I think they're in the $350s now. You can get one under $400 new. So definitely something to check out. All right, let's go move on to the next gun on the list. Let's just see what we have popping up here. I really haven't looked at this. Here you go. The Henry Lever Action Axe. This says, Henry Repeating Arms announced a new 410 chambered firearm called the Lever Action or Lever Action Axe. It's a non-NFA, uncategorized firearm in a Mare's Leg style format. Chambered for 410 shot shell with an axe handle pistol grip and lever action. The gun holds 5 rounds of 2.5-inch shells in the magazine. It's got a barrel length less than 16 inches and an overall length of slightly more than 26. MSRP is $970. So, David, you said this one was kind of interesting to you?
Yeah, I think it's kind of neat. It's rather pointless, but it just reminds me of some old cowboy stuff that I think would be cool to have to mess around with.
Yeah.
I was interested in it until I saw that price tag. Jeez.
Yeah.
I know, it's funny how the cut down guns always cost more. You ever notice that? Man, you think that you'd be paying the same or less, you know?
To me, that resembled Steve McQueen's from Dead or Alive.
Yeah, I can see that. I do like that handle though. They need to put like an actual axe blade on it somewhere so you can use it as an axe also. Like maybe have like a shroud attachment or something on there you could do with it, you know, kind of like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. style. So
it's like I could go out and get a Harley and like big black leather jacket and suit and ride down and, you know, flip it with my finger and shoot it. Since it's not a 12 gauge, I'm sure I could handle it one-handed riding a motorcycle.
Oh yeah, easy, man. 410's a fun round. I love shooting 410. 410's
So that's my problem. If it was a 20 gauge, I think it would be much more interesting.
True.
Just because it would at least be still handleable, but a 12 gauge is going to be a handful. A 20 gauge is still be very handleable, but still adequate for if you want to use it for a defensive reason.
Oh, true. Yeah. I'm really liking the shockwaves that you're seeing out there with the SIG braces on the back of them and stuff. It's like with the one that Rich has. I like his setup on his shockwave. That's pretty cool, man. It's not bad. 12 gauge 275 Rigby says, I love that, Henry. The DX12 Punisher looks like an interesting gun. Yeah, that was one that that's not an actual gun though. Isn't the DX12 Punisher just like a fan created design? Is that thing actually in production now? Because that's like a polymer 12 gauge that I don't remember what the deal was with that thing.
Where's the Eviscerator?
Yeah, there you go, man. All right, so up next we got the M&P 9 Easy Shield. Again, have you guys had a chance to handle one of those or check them out yet at all?
No, but this is probably my favorite of all. I'll probably buy this gun.
I'm seeing them for. I mean, they're coming in. What about $425 right now? But I'm sure you'll be able to get them under $400 by this summer because the 380 Easies were expensive when they first came out, and now they're really dropping off in price too.
I'll tell you what,
seeing those for $350, $375.
I'll tell you what interests me the most about the new 9.
Yeah,
is they offer it without the stupid manual safety.
Oh, so the 380 was never offered like that?
I don't know. I've never seen it without it.
Okay,
but the 9, they've been bragging that they offer with or without a manual safety.
Well, they might, maybe in Oklahoma, not here in California. But that's where that Easy 9, actually is interesting for me because fiance has tried to rack the slide on my Shield 40 and has, can barely manage it once, let alone doing it multiple times. These things are supposed to be super easy to rack. That might be, if they offer them on our, DOJ roster, it might be worth looking into for.
Let's see. Willen Keller says my shop has them for $370-ish. You know, and the grip safety on the back. Here's my thought about this, and I don't know how you guys feel about this. The grip safety on the gun. What I've heard other people talking about, and I can see this. Marketing this gun for somebody maybe who doesn't have a lot of experience with the firearm, but wants a firearm for self-defense. Maybe somebody who might not practice with the gun as much as they should. They're going to get it, put a box of rounds through it, put it somewhere. The grip safety, again, just kind of another additional item in case it would be shoved in a drawer somewhere or somebody would toss it in a bag or a purse. And I'm not trying to generalize, but I could see the grip safety being on there since they don't have the trigger safety on it now. Just as an extra, just as a preventative, because you might see people getting these maybe that are not dyed-in-the-wool gun people, but they're people that just simply want a firearm.
Well,
I don't know. That's kind of my thought about the grip. What's that?
The way the grip safety works on this is it completely disengages the fire control group because this is a hammer-fired gun, and it's single action, hammer-fired.
Yeah.
And it drops that whole fire control group where it can't be engaged. But you can still work the slide without gripping it also, unlike a 1911.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to get more involved, I guess.
Just having this thing, just having it in your hand, it does disengage the safety. I mean, it's just putting it in your palm. It's not like you have to think to wrap it around or hold it in a certain way. I mean, I've held that and the 380, and it just fits. If you have it in your hand, that safety is disengaged. I mean, I'm just going to say it. It's almost like you don't even have it there. I just think they have it there just as an extra preventative maybe for somebody who's just not as experienced with firearms, but is capable of operating one, you know?
Just aesthetically, that's my least favorite part of the gun, just because it looks dumb on that gun.
Yeah, and a lot of people say that. They say it pretty much just ruins the sleek, nice design to it, you know? I would like to know why they put that on there, but yeah, go ahead.
I say I don't know. I mean, I guess I know why they put it on there because they don't have the trigger dingus on there. That is your drop safety instead of the trigger dingus on there. So since they got rid of that, if I remember correctly, it looks like it's the same trigger as the 380 EZ, and it doesn't have the double hinged trigger that everybody bitches about on the regular M&Ps. So
yeah,
I guess if it gives you a better trigger pull and a lighter trigger pull, it's kind of worth it.
This is a hammer fired single action.
Yeah, it's crisp, man. It's a nice trigger pull. I mean, just playing around with it in the store the other day when I had a chance to hold one, it was nice. I mean, and I don't complain about the M&P trigger because one of my favorite pistols is my SD9VE, and I shoot the heck out of that thing, and it's got the hinge trigger, and it's even sloppier and spongier than the M&P 9. It's not nearly as refined, and I'm fine with it. You know, it doesn't have a wall before it breaks. Really, it just kind of tenses up and then goes off. I mean, I'm used to it, but yeah, it's not. You don't have any kind of a crispness of a different kind of pistol at all. But this one's got a definite wall and then a break. So. But yeah, that's another one. What do they show on the MSRP? I don't have an MSRP on that one. So up next, we got David's favorite gun, the Kimber K6S 4-inch model. I personally like the looks of these things. I don't know. But there's other revolvers I think I would rather have before I buy one of these. What do you guys think about this?
As a revolver guy, yeah, I'm not loving the looks of it.
Yeah. Well, if they could keep it maybe a little bit smoother towards the rear, where you have your cylinder release back here, I kind of wish maybe that was redone a little bit, but
something about the way the barrel, like the way the frame and the barrel made together there, I don't know. I'm not loving it.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure it'll be a good revolver.
It's almost like the cylinder and the barrel were part of a different design and concept, and the rest of the gun is its own thing altogether. Yeah. I'd love to shoot one and try one. I'm sure they're smooth guns. I mean, hey, Snob, just in general, do you have some experience with Kimber firearms?
Oh, I have a Kimber 1911.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, do you have any issues with it at all? Because we always hear a lot of hate for Kimber and stuff, and I'm being honest.
As long as you run good ammo. As long as I run good ammo in it, it has never had any issues.
Is that just tight tolerances? Is it a recoil spring? What is it exactly that you think that makes them so ammo finicky? Tight chamber? What is it? Yeah.
I don't know. But it likes quality ammo. You can't run cheap ammo in it.
Okay. And see, when I took the Solo 9 out, that was the same situation too. It said you should be running like a 124 grain and not a 115 ball ammo through it if you want it to function properly. And so I think I took it out with some critical defense the second time I took it out, and or some critical duty or custom, and it ran much better. But I mean, the thing is, I'm seeing their 1911s, especially, they're really dropping their prices. I'm seeing sub $600 1911s from them.
See, now that right there was always my big complaint about the Kimbers.
Yeah.
You're paying top tier prices for a gun that's not really any better than any of your other guns.
Well,
out
I think
there.
Ruger and Remington coming
Right.
out with the 1911s kind of forced them
Yeah.
to.
Yeah,
come down
the
to a
Rugers
reasonable
and
price.
your Rugers and your Remingtons and your Springfields all were cheaper and had the same amount of MIM parts and the same build quality as the Kimbers that were $200 and $300 more.
Now,
I think
the
that was
Kimber-
everybody's big gripe.
Now, I
Yeah.
got loaned one of the Kimber custom carries. Now, that's a nice gun from a custom shop gun, but it's like $1,800 gun. But
Yeah.
that was a very nice
Hey, Snob.
gun.
Snob, when are
Now,
you getting
GWeb
that Bel
says.
Air?
Go ahead.
Could you guys hear me?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you were talking with Snob. Yeah.
When is Snob getting that Bel Air?
Sometime.
GWeb says that there's no manual or grip safety on those revolvers. They must be unsafe. Unsafe at any caliber. Unsafe at any speed, too, I will say. I'm just kind of curious because I've never fired a full-size Kimber 1911, and I'm just kind of curious to see what they feel like. I mean, I fired a Les Bear that's really nice. I mean, myself, I've got a Ruger SR 1911. Those are not exactly cheap. Those are close to $700 for 1911. So I think it's cool that Kimber's maybe dropping their prices a little bit, maybe opening up their market a bit more. Because I was the same way. I just kind of felt like they were up there with some of the higher end models that were always going to be out of my price point. So I've never considered them. And here I'm looking at this next article, and they've got 12 different models they're introducing, and there's some neat looking pistols on there. So I just didn't, I don't have any experience with them at all. Back to that Kimber revolver, they're 357 mags. One's called the Combat, 3-dot sights, and a set of 3-finger diamond checkered grips that are rounded on the base. So you can see the two different models in the picture there. So Target model's got a red fiber optic front sight with a blacked out adjustable rear. MSRP $989.
Yeah. You're getting.
So we're looking at probably $899 retail.
Yeah, you're looking at Colt King Cobra money, and those are a lot prettier guns.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I think the King Cobra definitely has a style advantage.
Yeah, and I'd rather have a Ruger GP100 over them, anyways. I think they're a better looking gun too.
Yeah, I love the GP100. Yeah, but somebody who's a Kimber fan, I mean, they're just kind of marketing
nice
that they're
guns. I'm sure they're nice guns. They look good. I've seen the other versions.
But you're talking Colt revolver money here, and it's which way do you think a lot of people are going to go? That's definitely one that's kind of interesting. What else we got here? The STI Staccato R. I don't think I have a picture of that one, do I? It's kind of hard to see there. Let's move on. H&K SP5. Love it.
That one's
love to have one.
The price is not interesting on that.
$2,500. Is that right? I watched the TFB video on it. They did a really good job showing it off and talking about it. For me, again, if I'm going to go in any kind of go-to-war situation, it's going to be with the AR or the AK, but obviously these are effective. I would say they're probably going to be more effective in full auto if you're looking at their SWAT team applications or assault applications and things like that, but they're cool. I mean, for people that want the closest thing they can get to an MP5 submachine gun, I mean, that's definitely going to be it. So I don't know. This is, let's see, Navy barrel with threaded tri-lug adapter. Yeah, they were talking about how much easier it is to attach your suppressor to it. 10, 15, 30 round mags, fluted chamber, chrome line barrel. $27.99 MSRP.
Yeah, that's the problem with that one.
There's
a lot of nice guns I can buy for that price.
But I mean, here's my counter to that though. It's an H&K. They don't make cheap guns. I mean, you're looking at USPs are what, $1,000 for just a handgun alone. I don't think they make the VP series, but those are still $500-$600 guns when they're new. So I mean, I expect it.
It's not something that would interest me for that price.
Yeah, if I had the money, it'd be fun. But I mean, I'm still sitting around waiting for the PSAs to come out. And the reason why the PSAs haven't come out is because they tried to outsource some of their parts locally for manufacture. And when they were looking at what it was going to cost for them to do that and what those companies wanted for the parts, it was going to cut into their bottom line and cause them to have to raise the price of the firearms. So that's why I decided to start making the parts in-house. That's why there's a delay in the M&P5, from what I've heard, from what I've seen with interviews with the company. Because people keep asking, where's it at? It's been almost, 2 years now since we heard about it. But, man, I'll tell you what, if they give a definite release date on that thing, because they didn't give us a release date last year at SHOT Show, I don't think. It would be cool to have an actual release date for the the PSA MP5 clone. What else we got here? Wilson Combat Experior. What's this thing offer? Actually, top end options is what we're looking at here. You guys want to guess on the price?
$22.50.
$22.50. $3,500. Doesn't have the meteorite grips, so. Let's see here. Oh, they not give us the price on that? Let's see. They're going to come in 9 and 45 ACP, 3.5 inch to 6 inch long slides. They're going to do a commander style. They don't give us a price on it, unfortunately. No prices.
That's because if you have to ask, you can't afford it.
Yeah, you can't afford it. Yeah, there you go. If you even need to know.
Yeah. Okay, do you really want a gun that you can't drop the slide with no round in the chamber and it might break? I don't care what the price is, whether it's $400 or it's $4,000. If it's something where, don't drop the slide without a round in the chamber because you might damage the internal components of the gun. Isn't the word combat in the name of your company? And your device can't survive combat conditions? I mean, they make a lot of nice stuff, and they offer some parts that none of the other companies make, and they've got a reputation. But when they came on their channel and said, yeah, you can't do that with our guns, you'll break them. Okay, I'm never going to buy one of your guns ever. I might buy some of your accessories.
I don't think there's a gun company on the planet that would recommend you drop the slide on an empty chamber.
It's a standard procedure for any military sidearm. It's something that that's like saying that I don't know, if you're driving a manual transmission and you stalled, you've instantly burned up the clutch or something. I mean, it's just, it's got to handle a certain amount of expected use, or I don't care what the reputation of the company is or how cheap or how expensive it is. That's I mean, I don't know. Just for one of the two top guys there on the company to come on their YouTube channel and say, well, you can't do that with our guns.
I guess I've never really looked in the manual to see because I don't do it that often, if at all. So I guess it would be kind of interesting to see what. I mean, I tend to use the snap caps and dummy rounds if I'm going to be handling the firearm without live ammunition in it. But you got a good point, though. I guess the one thing I would say is, at what point in combat would you want to drop it with an empty chamber? But you said that's
no, when you do inspection arms.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you drop the slide with an empty, and just in general, I mean, you take it apart, you function check it. It's not loaded. You don't use snap caps. I mean, yeah, those are good for training, but I'm just saying when it's not like, well, I just got done cleaning this, I think I'm going to put a snap cap.
No, I'm talking dry firing like around the house and stuff like that. Not necessarily.
Oh, yeah.
I just mean that. I'm not talking about combat.
Yeah, I mean, just the slide not, damaging internal pieces of the gun if it goes home and it's like, what?
Yeah.
So,
There's no 1911 that is recommended to drop the slide on an empty chamber. Because of the
maybe
way
what I'll
that
do is I'll do a video with my SR 1911 and let's see how many times I can do it before I get tired and the gun still doesn't break.
I'm betting it'll be the same amount as that, but I'm telling you, there is not one 1911 on the planet that they recommend that you do that to. Whether you guys did it in the military on 1911s or not, you're not supposed to do that.
Well, they were doing it. They were doing it for 80 years in the military, so I don't know what to tell you.
I've seen some of the conditions some of those old rattle can 1911s were in.
All right, so let's go ahead and move on. Long guns. Okay, here we go. Kalashnikov USA. So this is not Kalashnikov Concern, which I don't know. Kalashnikov USA. I don't really have an opinion about this company, but they are finally releasing their 7.62 by 39 rifle. Can we call it an AK-47? I'm not sure. KUSA will show the new KR 103 at the 2020 SHOT Show. It's completely made in the U.S. and it's based on the SK-74 rifle. Okay, the company says it's compatible with AK-74, AKM furniture and accessories. Retail price is $999, so you're probably looking at around $849, maybe a little over $900 for that. Which, if you look at the price of an Arsenal or Vepr, I mean, that's, grand is pretty much par for the course anymore, if not more. You guys looking to buy an AK at all this year? Any of you out there in the panel?
Thinking about it.
I want to get an AK as soon as possible.
I don't know which route to go, to be honest with you. I mean, I really like the PSAs. Honestly, I'd probably just go Wasser. I mean, I've got my AMD 63, which is fine, or 63, 65, whatever you want to call it. But it's I'm happy with that. But I would like to get another one. I really would like just to get a Wasser, just to have one around. But it would be nice to maybe up the ante and go with something a little bit nicer, maybe, possibly. So we got that one coming out. The Silver Shadow Gilboa DBR and 22 LR. There you go. The Gilboa double barrel rifle chambered in 22 LR. Yeah, if you want this in 223, the full size double barrel AR, I think it's around $4,000 if I'm not mistaken. I have no idea what this is going to go for. The Gilboa DBR is an AR style rifle with 2 separate fire control systems. The company offers firearms in 5.56 NATO 300 blackout, 7.62 by 39 308 9mm. They first launched the Gilboa DBR Snake in 2013, and this is their first rimfire gun. So this one will probably be a little bit cheaper. Yeah, it's a double barrel, takes 2 magazines, has 2 bolt carrier groups, but 1 handle and 1 trigger. Don't they make the double barrel 45s? Isn't that what they invented? Was that them or not? Do you guys know? Because there's the double barrel 1911s out there that somebody makes too, but yeah. I don't know. What do you guys think about this one? Would you get yourself a double barrel 22 LR?
That would be fun.
It would be pretty cool. Yeah.
I have no use for one, but it sure be fun.
Double the cleaning when you get done. That would suck, but yeah.
That and I could buy a new car for that price tag.
Yeah, I'm not saying they're not saying what this one costs, but I'm pretty sure I saw the 5.56 version is $38.49 or something like that. But hey, if you got the money and you want the toys, it'd be kind of fun to play around with. So hey, you can't say it's not going to be effective. I mean, you're running. I wonder how that works for the sights. You just shoot. I mean, you have to shoot off to the side, or because that would be weird with the accuracy. We can run because obviously you're not running 2 different sights over each barrel.
Well, for that kind of money, you would hope they would regulate the barrels, just like a double rifle where they would hit the same place.
Mm-hmm.
True. Yeah. I don't know. What else we got here? Then we've got the Henry Sidegate 410 shotgun and 4570 rifle. A pair of new guns at SHOT Show. One's a Sidegate lever action 410 shotgun. The other's a Sidegate lever action rifle chambered in the 4570. On both guns, the loading gate's on the right side of the receiver. Both models use a removable 2 magazines. Both guns have a retail price of $1,045. So, any comments on that one?
I mean, I had no interest in Henry's until they came out with a side gate loader, just because I like side gate loaders. So I think they're neat now that they've got them.
Are you guys hearing an echo on your end too when you guys are talking, or not?
Yeah, I think it's coming through your mic.
Okay,
yeah, I hear it too.
I heard it earlier when I was watching, and you were kind of lighting up blue.
Okay. Oh, my audio is only running out of 1, so let me check system preferences real quick here. Mic. No, that's not it. I'll have to mess around with it later. Okay, well, we'll just go with it because I haven't had this problem.
Not that bad.
Okay. Moving on, we got the Marlin Model 60 150th anniversary Woodstock with commemorative emblem and a stainless steel barrel. That's a nice looking gun.
Mm-hmm. Well, I want that one.
It's pretty cool.
I actually would buy that.
Clover's going to pick one up?
Well, that's it's on his guarantee. It's on the Christmas list because that's where talking to him. He has a whole lot of Model 60s in his collection.
I've got 2 of the Model 60s, and I think that one's neat, but the stainless barrel is a little off-putting to me.
Yeah, but the newer ones are kind of on the cheap. If you could get something that's built a little better, it'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would not have it, but I'd prefer it just to be like this classic black barrel.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. That's interesting.
I would actually consider buying it. Depends on how much money it is. I own 2 Model 60s and a 99 M1. I would consider having it, maybe.
You guys want to do a quick Google search on it so you can get us an MSRP on that one? I'm going to say $200. I'm just going to throw something out there. Because isn't that normally about $150 gun when they're blued at Walmart? Or just, your local gun store? They're not that. I mean, like $149, $179. Say maybe $200, maybe $225, but with the stainless steel. I don't know, with the wood stock and stuff, though. I mean, they might bring a premium. It's hard telling. I don't know.
I had one that was wood stock with blued that's in a different stock now, but I bought that long enough ago. It was less than $100. The stainless one I have, I think I paid close to $200 for. And again, that was several years. That was quite a while ago too.
Here's a tough question for you guys.
Too.
Okay, Voltron Defender of the Universe. What's the cheapest American-made 1911? If you go used, man, I don't know.
American made.
Yeah. American
that's
made.
Right. That's probably the Remington R1, because we were seeing them for like $450 at one point. Remember, they also had a rebate on them for just the basic blued version.
Yeah, I'd say R1's probably right up there.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything. Yeah,
PSA made them too, so.
Yeah, but are they still available?
I don't know if they're still available or not.
PSAs weren't under 500.
I thought they made them on ATI frames.
They're like 6.
Yeah.
Hey, Travis.
I'd probably say an R1. Yeah,
I think Squib's right. I think they were built on like Philippine frames, though.
Okay.
Would that be the Marlin Model 60 SS?
Yeah, the stainless steel. I'm guessing so. I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, they might do a stainless steel with like a synthetic barrel or like a gray or a synthetic stock or gray stock, but yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I'm looking at on Marlin's website, and it says the MSRP is $321.87.
Okay.
It's gonna be probably $250, $270.
Nope.
No, from a collectible standpoint, or if you like the wood stock, but I mean, that's I guess it kind of depends on what you want it for. If you're a Marlin fan, or if you want it as an investment piece for down the road, or if that's
a
a bit
lot nicer stock than a standard Model 60, though. It's got the checkering and all that.
Those things like that never gain that much in value. Look at all the Winchester commemoratives and stuff that were out. They never gained that much value. They just make too many. They'll make too many of it for it to be collectible. True.
All right, we're going to go ahead and switch over to the next article that I have is the guns.com article. They're showing off. There's gun news that's mixed in with this, but they also have some listings of the new firearms coming out. They are going to do a Henry Special Texas Tribute Edition lever gun. Ruger's adding a 300 Blackout AR-556 model to the catalog, and I wanted to click on this. Let's see. Ruger announces the new 10/22 Viridian Eon scope package. Let's check this out real quick. So we've got a 10/22, which we're used to. Offers performance from the legendary platform. It's got a factory-mounted Eon 3 to 9x40 scope on a combination base adapter for both Weaver style and 22 tip-off mounts. New configuration offers plinkers and sportsman options when it comes to rimfires. I thought that was something a little bit different. So it does have the iron sights on it, which I like too. Sometimes you don't get those when you buy these optics-ready 10/22s. So
Travis, are you screen sharing right now? Because all I see is your logo.
Let's go ahead and bring it back to another screen share here. Oh, I think I have to do a specific one. So, all right, let's do a Chrome tab. Here you go, guys. All right, there you go. How's that? Is that good?
I'm still just seeing your logo, but
good now.
I think we're there. It says sharing this tab on chamber.gun2.org. So, okay. So yeah, this is pretty cool. I don't know what the price is going to be on that. I'm not. MSRP is $399. Yeah, it's a nice little deal. You get your hardcover, you get your hard case with it, and you got your optics. I mean, there's a lot of optics ready 10/22s are already out there that you can buy, but it's a nice little package. But what I was asking about for the Kimbers, the reason why is they've got 12 new models that are coming out for 2020. So I just wanted to show these off and kind of get your opinion on them. So we've got is it Rapid? That's the new Kimber that's coming out here. 45, 9mm, and 10mm. It's a neat looking gun. There's that guy right there. It's got some good machining on the slide and stuff. It's not bad. What do we got on this?
Gun.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Got your nice fiber sights on there. Looks like it's got a night sight up on the front there. Grips look like they're going to stay in place. What are they saying about this one? $1,500 for the MSRP. Comes with one 8-round tac mag magazine. What do we got here? Step cocking serrations, slide lightning cuts for faster lock time, a DLC coated barrel for extreme durability, flush fitting extended mag well, and a new V-cut match grade trigger. Comes with the TrueGlow TFX Pro Day night sights and black G10 grips. So, for a custom 1911, that's not bad. Probably looking at about $1,400 out the door. So that's one of them that's coming out. And you got this one, the new Micro 9 model. So I took out a Micro 9, and it ran okay, but I probably should have been running some different ammo through it, but it really fit the hand well. So they got the Triari, Amethyst, and a Raptor Collector's model. So here's the Triari, which is all blacked out. It says it uses a geometric patterning on the slide and micarta grips, carrying fiber optic sights, $788 for an MSRP. Let's see here. The next one that we have is the Amethyst. And it's got the Amethyst PBD finish on other models, and it's now applied to the Micro 9 with a purple slide. It's pretty blingy, but somebody likes that. MSRP is $1,061. Yeah, it does look nice. G10 grips. It's got a white frame. If your significant other wants one, I see no reason not to buy one if it's going to get them into guns, or they're going to get excited about it or want to shoot it more. Recoil on those is not bad, and they are accurate guns. Let's see. The next one, I like this one, the Micro 9 Raptor. I just think that just looks cool. It's got Raptor scaling and a two-tone true tan and black Kim Pro 2 finish. Micro 9 variant, MSRP $951. So we got that guy coming out. So that's like their fourth model that's coming out. Wheel guns, the K6S wheel gun, which we've looked at this one earlier. It said previously Kimber only marketed this model with a 2 and 3 inch barrel. MSRP with walnut finger laminate grips and white dot sights will be $989. What else we got here? There's the other side of it. Yeah, I like the design of it, but it just a little choppy towards the rear here. I wish it was maybe smoothed out somehow.
I'm just not crazy about it.
It's really boring. If you look at the barrel, that's just boring. For all
it's
the
just
money
kind of
you're gonna
slab-sided, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's, and I get a lot of when I do videos like this, I get a lot of comments from people that say, hey, there's just nothing really just radical getting my attention right now that's coming out in the market. So it's just kind of a lot of rehashes and so on, and maybe it's time for some new technology to start getting infused. But we're talking about some nice new designs and so on, but I think this is kind of cool.
That's a double-edged sword, though, because that's where you'll have one group of people saying there's not enough new stuff, but then when somebody comes out with something new and radical, you get a whole bunch of people bashing them for going too far.
That's true. That's true.
Well, there's sometimes those guns, ammo, and accessories, it's a question nobody asked. Sometimes those things take off, and it's like, wow, who would have thought? And then other times it's like, wah, wah. So sometimes the bashing is kind of justified because it's like, we're asking for this. Nobody wants to make this. Or they're not ready yet. Or they haven't sold enough of these yet before they feel like investing in R&D and tooling to make this or whatever. And then somebody goes, hey, I'll make this. And all you hear are frogs and crickets. So it happens every year. It just does. And then every now and then something gets through, and that's the true test of whether or not they were good at marketing. And the question nobody asked was the right question, because they're making money.
It's true. Here's the Kimber Texas edition. So I'm not from Texas, but I have family that lives down in Texas, so maybe I can justify picking one of these up. It reminds me, it's awesome, but it reminds me of the cap gun I had when I was a kid. With the engraving on it and stuff, and the white grips and the chrome and all that. Leaf and vine engraving on a brushed stainless steel frame coupled with grips wearing the state motto and flag. Texas edition is a fine tribute to the Lone Star State. I just think it's kind of cool looking. I like that. That's classy, man. I like that. So if anybody wants to pick one up for me, I'll be happy to take it. So 357 mag. $1,359. Oh, it says, here's the funny part. It says, just don't tell anybody it's made in New York. Remember the Pace Picante commercial?
Mhm.
The salsa's made in New York City.
New York City.
Get a rope. You see, kids, there was a time when we used to watch TV commercials, and yeah. What else we got here? The new Evo models, Kimber Evo compact metal frame 9mm pistols are coming out in 2020. They're going to do Collector Series Raptor two-tone. Okay, I'm not sure what this is. This is the, it's got alleged white dot sights, rear U-notch, black nylon grips. Build as a no-nonsense choice in the carry gun. MSRP of $599 on that one. Let's see what else we got here. We're still good to go? Okay. You guys still with me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. It's a lot of noise got cut out of the background there.
To be.
All right, then we got the SP, Evo SP, another model here, all black with some wood grips, it looks like. The Evo SP Select. This is interesting because I just really have not looked at Kimber firearms at all. I've just always considered them, out of my price range or whatever, and it's an interesting trigger. It looks a lot like the trigger on my EC9S.
My friend's got the Micro 9.
Okay.
And it shoots pretty good. It's a nice little gun, but he got it for probably half the price because one of his friends just had to get rid of it to get some money together. So he just got right place at the right time. But it's not a bad gun.
Oh yeah, on the used market, you can get some really good deals on Kimbers. I mean, you can save quite a bit just from what I've seen in the stores, and their asking prices are below, obviously new price or out the door price. So there's something to consider, if you can find one. Here's the Evo Collector Edition Raptor. Yeah, I like the other one that we saw earlier better. I thought that was with more of a bronze finish to it. This one's okay. This one kind of looks like a pencil that went through a sharpener. I don't know. It's just it's kind of odd. Not bad. And then they got the Raptor 2 finish they're applying to their full-size 1911. 1524 for that one. Full-size 45 ACP. Includes tactical wedge night sights. It's okay. And then that's where it runs into the bottom of that article right there. So let's back up real quick because I wanted to show off. There's some older models that have been announced here too. CZ's got some new semi-autos coming out. CZ makes some really nice shotguns. They do make. I think that's one that gets overlooked quite a bit. I've seen some of their semi-autos and some of their over-unders, and they're really nice. In fact, I'm looking for an over-under shotgun right now, and I don't know which way to go. Bergara is going to expand their series into 22 LR, 6.5 PRC, and 300 PRC. What else we got here? The Dan Wesson DWX. When you cross a CZ75 and a 1911, there you go. Oh, there's one out here that it's not showing up on here. There's a minimalist series that's being released by somebody. Let's go back here real quick. Let's see. Is that on here at all? I'm not seeing it. There is a Savage Minimalist series that's going to be coming out pretty soon. Did I miss that? Oh, here it is. These are kind of cool.
Oh, I did see those. I forgot about
the Minimalist series rimfire rifles. There you go. So we've got blend laminate wood furniture with improved ergonomics for modern rimfire. Yeah, they're kind of modernizing the stocks a little bit. Coming in 22 LR Mark II as well as the 22 WMR and 17 HMR caliber Model 93. In a choice between green or brown finishes, Minimalist series consists of a half dozen bolt-action rifles across the variants. All share the same receiver style and lightweight laminate stock. All come standard with a threaded 18-inch carbon steel sporter contour barrel, 10-round detachable magazine, and a user-adjustable AccuTrigger. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. They weigh 5.68 pounds. It's a little heavy. It says they're perfect for backyard plinking or hunting on the move. You can carry one all day and hardly feel it. I do like those stocks, man. Those are cool. Those are very cool. Brown laminate version right there. All used readily available 10-round mags with factory 5-round models also in circulation. Look at that. Look at that cut. And you can tune the trigger from 2.5 to 6 pounds, 37-inch overall length, 13.75-inch length of pull. The series comes sand sights, but with 2 short Weaver-style scope bases pre-installed. Okay. Series trying to get my attention here. Suppressor ready. They have threaded muzzles with a common half-inch by 28 TPI thread pitch and cap. $359 across the board. So we're probably looking at around $299, $325 for those. Those are kind of cool looking, man. I like that. I like a good just bolt action 22 LR, you know?
They are.
And I haven't tried.
Were they threaded barrels? Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So if you can get yourself a low cost can on there and use it for some varmint duty, yeah. Oh, let's see, what else do we have here? The Glock 44. I haven't really watched any of the tests on that at all. Have you guys seen any videos on it at all, other than just the introduction videos? Has anybody watched any test videos at all, or not?
Mm-mm.
I'm just kind of curious if anybody's saying if it's ammo finicky at all, or if it has any issues, or if anybody has any problems with it. I like it, but I'd still probably go towards TX22. Higher capacity. I kind of like the design a little bit better. But again, if you're into the Glock manual of arms, that's going to work for you. SIG releases a commercial version of the M18. What else we got here? Oh, and here we go. The 800-pound gorilla in the room. I don't know why I think I need to buy one of these and try it. The Sky Red Dot Ready models. We talked about these before too.
So do you think the red dot's going to make it run better?
No, absolutely not. If they would maybe just improve the model a little bit more for some long-term durability, but again, that's not who they're trying to market to. I think is
this like a really bad relationship, but maybe you want to go back one more time?
That really is what it is. It's like that kind of that car that you had back in the day, and it ran well, sorta, and you miss it, and you wish you had it back, but you don't. You can't. It'd just be so easy to try it again and give it another shot.
Travis, maybe the problem is because you didn't have the blue one.
That's a possibility. I mean, I had the purple and black for the wife, and I had the all black, and I had the two-tone, and they all had the same problems.
The blue one. They had a blue one.
No, I know. They make them in every color of the rainbow. Yeah, I know. That's what Sky does, man. Yeah.
Maybe you need one in Travis P11 colors.
I don't know. Let's just do a vote real quick. Let's just put this to the. I'm just going to pull a never enough ammo here. Let's have a vote real quick, guys. So I'm going to say, SS Pont says, don't do it, Travis. When the dealer is telling you not to buy it, maybe there's something being said there. I don't know. So let's do a quick. I'm just going to watch this on my phone. So if you guys think I should buy a Sky CPX2 with the Crimson Trace side and the RMR slide up on the top, I want you guys to just say yes right now, and I will say stop like in 20 seconds. We'll see if we actually get any votes. So if you guys think I should pick one up just to try one for the channel, I hate bashing an American company that is marketing firearms at a low cost, and they're offering a good warranty. Granted, I spend as much money on ammo diagnosing problems with mine as I actually spend on the gun, but that's not the point. They offer a lifetime warranty there. Yeah, go ahead.
Listen to everybody. They're all giving you good relationship advice. Don't go back. No. Don't do this.
Yes.
Don't. It sounds like a good idea, but really, in the end, you're just going to you're going to be hurt, and you'll probably have to see a doctor.
Oh, here's the funny part is that there's not one person saying yes. Somebody even said, Travis, run. Look at this. You guys are awesome. Yes. Look at this. Look at this. Now Two Live Moose says yes. Two Live Moose says yes, I want entertainment.
I was going to say, Two Live Moose just being a dick.
It says yes would be a good review, yes. And the funny part is, out of all the gun channels that featured the CPX2, mine was the only one that fell apart. That's kind of odd. I mean, Iraqi Veteran tested his. He threw his out of a barn and drug it down the highway. And mine couldn't go more than 80 rounds without the frame pins coming out. And within 1,000 rounds, I already had to have a new barrel and a new guide rod. And again, I just think that my intent and purpose for that gun just goes way beyond what it was actually designed for, which, is just
good luck with mine. And I shot, Lord knows how many, probably 1,500.
How long ago did you buy it, though? Is it recent production or not?
No, it was a long time ago.
Okay, you guys can stop with the nose. I get it. No, guys, I get it.
Travis.
Yeah.
We only say that because we care.
I understand.
Travis, there is zero reason. There is zero reason to own a gun that costs less than the RMR you're going to put on top of it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good point. I guess I would like to buy it and just. I mean, I would give it a fair shake and run good ammo through it, and really, and I got used to the trigger and I shot mine well. And again, I carried one for 3 years. I'm not sky bashing. They got a lot of my money. I bought 2 others because after, the first 50 rounds, I'm like, oh, that's kind of nice. The wife saw the purple and black one. She wanted one, and I had a chance to buy a used two-tone. I picked that one up, and they all had the same problems. So anyway, I don't know.
I knew 4 people that bought the Sky pistols. Out of the 4, 2 of them went back to the factory within like a month, and one other one went back like 6 months later. So
well, I know the guy.
And I got a buddy of mine that's got a channel over on YouTube here too. What's that?
I said I know the guy who I sold mine to. I'll go get it back from him and borrow it to do a video with it.
There you go. 817 LDS says there's new updates for the pins. I hope so, because I installed oversized pins in two of mine, and they still had the same problem within about 100 rounds. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just one of the unluckiest people with this firearms. I don't know. Like I said, I hate bashing because they're inexpensive, and I'd love to see somebody buy one of these and have it as a self-defense firearm over nothing at all, And they market
you're like
these
Mac
things.
with SIGs when it comes to skies.
Yeah, there you go. My Jimenez J9 ran fine, but Never Enough Ammo had his basically blow up the first round he fired down the range with it. It shot the slide down the range, So I don't know. My J9 was a good gun.
Did you read? I won't order it for you! Exclamation point! I'm telling you.
Okay. So I'm not going to get one. I'm not going to get. Maybe I got this like need, and I don't know why, to buy a compact, red dot ready pistol for. I'll get the FN. I'll just get the FN. How's that? Is that okay? I'll just do the FN. Is that thumbs up on the FN, people? Is that all right if I go that route? All right. I like the red dots. They're just a little more fun to shoot. In my opinion, you don't have to concentrate as hard as you do when you're just using your iron sights, and that's just me. The little limited time I have with one at the range, but we'll just go for the FN instead. That, or if Glock decides to come out with a single stack 10mm, they've got my money too. So it's either one of those two.
I think you
we go that route
through Black Cat, because when Black Cat was gone, the Echo was gone.
You ought to do a video. You ought to do a video where you go into SS Pawn and act like you're like a first-time gun buyer and be like, "Excuse me, sir, I would like to buy one of those Sky pistols," and he just turns around, "No."
You shut your damn mouth and you get out of here, and don't you come back until you got something good to say. Oh man, I don't know. Like I said, I hate bashing on them because there's so many people that buy them, and there's people that comment on the video that I've done a lot of videos on Sky pistols, and they'll be like, "Hey, it's been a great gun. It's run well. Got one for the wife. Got one for myself. They're great." And these are people that might not have got any guns before, or maybe even owned a firearm before, So I don't know. I'm just it's kind of up in the air. Yeah.
When it's so bad that at the end of the video you all you do is complain about it, and finally you go, "Okay, I finally found something it's good at," and you're using it as a doorstop. It's not a good. It's just not a good gun.
What does somebody say? You buy this for your in-laws. You give them the gun that you don't want to go off. It's yeah. But I mean, again, mine made it, solid 1,000 rounds before it started having issues, and it turns out the extractor was worn out on it. And they've kind of redesigned the feeding ramp on it and stuff. So anyway, enough of my problems. Let's just get out of this. Let's just get out of this altogether. We're done. All right, so we'll just bring it back. So
is that better now?
Yep.
Okay.
There we go.
I switched headsets.
Hey, all right, man. Cool. Nah, I still kind of hear it. It could be my headset. I need to pick up a new headset too. I'm due for one. This one's having some serious problems. So,
well, I don't hear it anymore.
Let's get the camera back on so you can see my nice shaven face. Don't worry, the beard's coming back tomorrow. We're going to start regrowing it tomorrow. So those of you, don't worry. I'll get my man card back starting tomorrow. So we're going to be good. Whew, man, it's been an exhausting hour and a half. I don't know about you guys, but I'm about ready to kick it off with some Guns and Geek style. What do you think? About that time? Well, we're going to join Matt's podcast in a little bit. That's what I'm trying to say.
Gotcha. All
right, gotcha. Okay. All right. So anyway, guys, it's almost 7:30, so we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up. I want to thank everybody for watching this evening as we gave you a little SHOT Show preview. Meh is how I would rank it. Let's just give it a B overall, maybe a B- for what we saw. Again, maybe we're just, for the people that have everything, you always want to be entertained with something new. But anyway, let's go ahead and let the panel go ahead and give us some final comments before we bug out of here and head on over to the Guns and Geeks podcast on the Never Enough Ammo channel. Calaveras 32 Special, we'll start off with you. Anything you want to say before we end this one?
I just wanted to say thank you for the invite. I didn't have a whole lot to add to this, but I do appreciate that you let me in.
All right. No problem, man. Welcome. I appreciate having you here. It's always fun to get to hear from you. And guys, I haven't been looking at the internal comments at all, so I hope you didn't put anything up there that's important. So just okay, Black Hat, I got you, buddy. All right. Hey. All right. Speaking of which, Black Hat Outdoors, thanks for joining us, man.
Sure, no problem. Glad I could actually hop on one for a change.
No, it's glad I'm glad to have you here, and like I said, I just wanted to see what was coming out in the market and kind of test your guys' experience with some of these guns. If you've ever owned it, what do you got?
I have something for Squib too. I don't know if you know what that was, but
that sounded like something.
I can't show it. Yeah,
can't show it. Okay.
Wait. Is it legally defined by the ATF as a firearm?
What state are you in?
South Carolina.
No. He said ATF, so federally it may not be, but your state may use that whole projectile clause to make it a firearm.
Yeah, I was going to say
we know what we're talking about.
Depends. Do you have $65,000? It can be a firearm.
Yeah, I was going to say in my state, a chunk of aluminum is a firearm at the moment. I think so.
Yeah, there you go. Just a thing of aluminum foil is the barrel, right?
Yeah, you went to Walmart aluminum foil and asking for a background.
It's got rifling in the tube and everything. You ever look in a tube of Reynolds wrap? I'm telling you.
Oh, there you go.
If you crush one of your empty beer cans, does that suddenly need a tax stamp and you've got to serialize it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey! I'm not drinking canned beer. I'm drinking Sam Adams.
There you go. Hey, Gizzard Gary, do you want to show off your assault rifle to everybody that you just got there? You want to give us a, because we're just going to go ahead and just say the heck with YouTube rules altogether and let Gary show off his assault rifle.
Gary, just pop it.
Here it comes. There it is. There's the assault rifle. Oh my God.
Just pop. Just pop.
Scary yellow rifle. Scary yellow rifle.
Come on, baby. Ghost ride that whip. Ghost ride the whip.
Look at that trigger discipline.
Desk pop it, Gary.
Oh! Or fly. What did that fly over?
Yeah.
And we are off YouTube.
Yeah.
Hey. I think we should just start. Let's get homework for next week. I want everybody to have a Nerf gun, and we'll just have them in front of the camera the whole time. We'll just randomly shoot at the camera and shoot things in the apartment or the house or whatever. So that's your homework for next week, guys. Get a Nerf gun, okay? Or any Nerf style gun. So there you go. Hey, moving on with the outros. Nice strike.
Yeah. What's up?
Any place we should be checking out in particular? Any recommendations for a certain website we should be going to? Or
yeah, you should check out guntube.org and you should check out nightstrike.com. That's with a Y. So just letting you know. NIGHTSTRYKE.com. And I don't know, Travis. I'm gonna put the decision on you. Do you want to do hit or miss tomorrow night, or do you want to just kind of tell everyone Merry Christmas and tell them to spend time with their family?
No, I'm gonna be with my dad's side tomorrow, and we're gonna be eating and talking and hanging out and stuff. And I don't want to put that on the family, so I'm gonna say no.
Nobody wants to spend Christmas Eve with you.
I would. I'd be more than happy to, but we split Christmas between the mom side and the dad side with the divorce and everything. So yeah.
Since I don't have a Smeggy, Travis is my unofficial co-host, so I have to urge on his caution. So if he can't make it tomorrow night, then I don't want to do it tomorrow night. So,
no, man, why don't we just go ahead? Why don't we just make it a miss, and we'll just call it we have a snowball fight, and that's how it had to end. So yeah.
so we're letting everyone know, hit or miss Tuesday nights 9:00 is not happening this week. Go spend time with your family and Merry Christmas.
There you go. Go look at guns. Go browse the gun racks. Go out and go. The stores are open till 5 or 6. Go pick something up nice for yourself. That's my advice to all of you. Life is way too short. You guys, everybody watching this, you're hardworking people. You've earned it. Go out there and reward yourself for the holidays, man. Go get something nice.
Right.
Man, life's way too short. Like, you could get hit by a garbage truck tomorrow morning, but wouldn't you rather have that nice, $3,500 less bear sit next to you before you go? I'm just saying.
Or I mean,
I would.
If you're gonna go to the extreme, wouldn't you like that nice Barrett rifle?
There you go.
Ooh.
Don't waste any time. Get on it. Go get a 50 BMG, guys. Yeah.
You deserve it.
So what you're saying is you're giving away a Barrett Night Strike? Awesome.
No, I'm not. I'm not. In fact, I gotta send Gizzard Gary slower parts kit because he has to build another rifle now.
Yeah, there you go. He needs another assault rifle. So
he does.
He needs a dual wield so he can do dual
He's
desktop.
He's only got 2 right now.
Yep.
He's only got 2 right now. He needs a 3rd.
So try to pick up some Nerf guns for next week, guys, if you can. Try to have yourself a nice little Nerf pistol or Nerf rifle that you can show off on the camera. We'll handle the Nerf guns the whole time, and just kind of reminisce about what it was like before, the good old days when you could still show off firearms during a live stream. So, all right, moving on. Gun Snob, what do you want to say, man, before we go?
Thanks for having me. Merry Christmas, everyone. It was fun. Go check out my Instagram and or Facebook. Watch the cool new drone video I put up. My son did a pretty good job doing some drone piloting yesterday evening. Sweet. So I put up a little short 30-second video on there. So go watch that.
It's awesome, man.
Rob D, it's coming. I seriously have not had time to get to the post office, and then I was actually off today, and I didn't make it. But I will.
Do you owe him something? Do you owe him something?
Yeah, I'm horrible at mailing out prizes.
Dude. I know Ellis owes me a go gun from 16 months ago. I'm still waiting for it to show up, but
I'm like a few weeks, 3 weeks maybe, and I'll get it mailed.
16 months? Is that what's been over a year? I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm just joking. But anyway, cool, man. All right. Well, guys, make sure you check out Gun Snob's channel. Everybody on the panel, you need to be checking out the channels and liking and subscribing and mashing that bell. Kingpin in the house. Anything you want to say before we go, bud?
Thanks for having me, and have a good night, everybody.
Will do. All right. Gizzard Gary.
Hey. Thanks for having me. Check me out on Foul Territory. We will be doing it this week. So have a great holiday. Happy Festivus. Merry Christmas. All that good stuff. We'll see you soon.
Whatever you celebrate, whatever you believe, that's right. Marry that to you. So, Squibload. Anything you want to say before we go, bud?
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.
I want to wish you.
What's that? We should have done it. We should have done a little karaoke Feliz Navidad before we go. We could have all been singing along and put the lyrics up on the screen and stuff. Look, Calaveras left us. He's like, I'm out of here, man. I'm out of here.
What is today's date?
I don't know the rest.
Today is the 23rd of December, actually. Yeah.
Unless my YouTube tells me wrong, the Orange Man will be doing a show tonight at 11 p.m. So go check out Obnoxious One at 11 p.m.
Eastern time, is that right? 11 p.m. East Coast?
Yeah.
He's East. Okay, so 10 p.m. Central time for those of us that live in the civilized part of the country.
Eastern time zone, the only one anybody ever cares about.
Nah. Battle of the time zones. There you go. Squib, back to you. Anything coming up on the channel that we can expect? You got anything fun lined up for us in the works?
I'm always working on projects and get little ideas, but there's going to be coffee reviews. There'll be some food stuff. There'll be a few gun things, a couple speaking Squibbish, usual trains, and no gardening stuff until probably May. But I'm not sure. I've got a few things that I need to get in order to shoot some of the videos I want to shoot, and I'm just getting them here and there. So for right now, though, I think I will kind of toy around with the whole alcohol review thing or cocktail review or something like that, and just see where it goes. I might just do 1 or 2 videos and just or
I'm down.
Just, I'm on my 3rd Manhattan right now, and each one's tasting better, so I must be mixing them properly. Yeah.
I think we need a Gun Snob. You and I need to go get Casey's breakfast stuff and do live streams where we do food analysis of Casey's breakfast foods, and then we'll have Squib show up with his Speedway cuisine for breakfast, and we'll do like a little head-to-head comparison of who's got the best sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit and who makes the best breakfast pizza. Speedway coffee is amazing. I just want to say that right now. Speedway gas station coffee is the bomb.
They've got restaurants in some of their 24-hour restaurants in some of their gas stations. They've remodeled a bunch of them, so I could go get a breakfast sandwich and I don't know, like a red velvet mocha or something.
Oh, and, there you go.
Do a review.
Listen to how dainty you are.
The new gas station here in town is Parker's Kitchen, and it is the only gas station I found that you can get 2 large deep fried pork chops and fries for $5.
Dude, that's not bad at all. I want to see this Night Strike.
I'm gonna do a video.
This is my real-time VR challenge to you, Night Strike. I want a tabletop review of fried pork chops from Parker's. Is that what you called it?
Parker's Kitchen, yeah.
Parker's Kitchen, man. There you go. There you go. And if you could just sneak some country gravy in there on the side, I'd really appreciate that. So, yeah.
Oh, Definitely.
Just
There's
do
no
what
other
you can,
type of
okay?
gravy.
I want to see real good Southern country gravy that doesn't come out of a can, all right? That's what
No,
Nebraskans
I
need.
can't promise that.
Well, okay, all right.
I went to Casey's this morning and they were out of the mega breakfast sandwiches. I had to get a regular old sausage croissant. I was sad.
God.
Oh, no.
Dude, the mega breakfast sandwich is just, you eat that, you're like, I'm done, I'm full. I eat that, and I'm done. I'm ready to go. I'm good for like 4 or 5 hours. That sucker that thing is amazing. It's so good. It's so good. It's not, I mean, I can't imagine what it does to our arteries, but just remember, I mean, bypass surgery is outpatient anyway anymore, so it's really no big deal. So
You'll be fine.
Yeah, you're fine.
yeah, we're fine. Sure, we just got to get there
just
alive.
roll
but-
around a little bit. You'll be fine.
Yeah. All right. And just one last reminder, tonight's episode of Caliber Corner was brought to you by SS Pawn in Lexington, Nebraska. I got contact information in the description box down below. And remember that SS Pawn will take care of your firearms needs, so give them a call. Located in Lexington, Nebraska. But let's just see who is joining us this evening. Got a lot of people joining in. We got Ghost Tactical in the house, Guitar Man Pete, Mystic Guns, 12 gauge 275 Rigby, Hunan's line is it anyway? Tacos and French fries always. Squibload was out there and over here. New York Outcast, 2 Live Moo. A lot of people tonight, guys. Fiend Dog 27. 2 Live Moo again. Midnight Range TM was out there. I think I might have saw some Yoder, Texas. Yeah, Yoder, Texas was out there. Review was watching, saying Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas to you too, bud. And G Webs was out there. Guy That Comments was out there. I think we saw Emmanuel Goldstein out there for a little while too. Good to see you. Let's see. Scott P79 in the house. RV Parts Man was out there also. I'm Not Will Rogers was out there too. New York Outcast. What's that?
Not Will Rogers. Wow.
I'm Not Will Rogers. Michael Willis was out there too tonight. Man, hopefully I missed anybody. A lot of people. Blue Steel 44, Scott P79 again. I Carry My Revolver and Single Action was watching. Net Flutter was out there too. SS Pawn was definitely out there. Yeah, Net Flutter was out there tonight. Yeah. Let's see. We got Fiend Dog 27, 2 Live Moon. I'm kind of repeating myself. Rolling Trip was out there also. And Gizzard Gary. If I missed anybody, I do apologize. So that's it, guys. This has been episode number 115 of Caliber Corner. Not sure what we're going to have for next week's topic. Maybe we'll talk about any of our purchases from the holidays that we had coming up, or take a look and see if there's anything new that's been announced as we get closer to SHOT Show, because we're going to start to get closer to January. And I guarantee they're going to be dropping, definitely trying to get our attention before things go live out there in Vegas. So anyway, guys, I want to thank you all for watching. I want you guys all to have fun. I want you to be safe. And as you know, we will talk to you soon. Y'all take care. Have yourselves a wonderful Merry Christmas. And we'll talk to you guys next week, all right?
Bye, Alicia.
Felicia Navidad.
Felicia Navidad. Dun, 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 dun. Felicia Navidad. Dun, 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 dun. Felicia Navidad. There you go. Felicia.
Prospero año y felicidad.
Shut up, being friend.
Felicidad at the end there. I love that. I think we need to go a cappella.
Shut up, being friend.
Never be infringed. And you can buy our album out on iTunes next week. Y'all take care. Love you guys.